Hey guys, thanks for joining us back out here at the Range Report, and here we are at our home base at Point Blank Range in Matthews, North Carolina. And if you saw the video that we released a few days ago, we did the Umarex air rifle. It's a 177 pellet rifle that's branded for Ruger called the Blackhawk. Outstanding air rifle. We were actually really surprised not only by the performance but the power of this thing. Anywhere from 1,000 feet per second to 1,200 feet per second. Accurate, really nice rifle. Slow shooting because it's a one pump and fire kind of thing. It takes a little bit of muscle to get it going, but it's a great rifle. You should check it out. I'll link the video to it at the end of this one. And tonight we're here at the range, and we are with our friend Mr. Marlin, and this is the 1936 JM stamped Marlin Model 80 that we picked up about a month or so ago, and we wanted to get the review out to you earlier, but we didn't realize at the time that the firing pin was broken. Is what it is. And we contacted a couple of different sources, and we finally tracked a couple of them down. I bought 3 of them just in case, and we just put a few rounds through this thing for the first time in God knows how many years. Now, we took this apart. I took the bolt out, rebuilt everything, sonic cleaned the whole gun back and forth, well, without the barrel, of course. Got it nice and lubed up, and we laid our first rounds out, and our first group of 5 at 50 feet, that's one big hole. So it's accurate for a gun that's almost as old as the president, is probably in much better shape and does things better. But we're going to run some rounds through this thing now. To give you a little background on the gun, it's a bolt action, very, very smooth operating bolt on this rifle. It's got a single stage trigger on it that breaks at about 7.5 pounds. The magazines for these things are kind of funky. It's an all-metal magazine, and these are 8-round box magazines, and unlike most of the guns that you're used to that have a magazine release actually on the gun, the magazine release on these is actually built into the magazine itself. How funky is that? Yeah, so if you find one of these at a gun store or a pawn shop or something, and you're looking at the magazine, you're saying, well, where's the release? Because they're not going to have these in it, because these things will walk out the door just about any store, because these things sell for like $60 each. So if you see these, put them on eBay. But if you don't see the magazine release on a gun like this, it's because it's a heel magazine on the mag itself. Now, as far as sights go on this thing, you just got a regular, good old-fashioned set of adjustable for elevation in the back, and you got one little brass bead up front. Now, the finish on this gun, it's not really blued. It's got that orange red patina to it. It's like a gunsmith told me it's like an artificial rust that they put on the gun and then it's polished out. I'm not sure, but it's a beautiful, beautiful finish. There's no pitting on this thing at all. The stock has got a little bit of wear on it, a little couple of scuffs and nicks and dings, but man, it just shows its age so nice. And for the first few rounds that we ran through this, I'm going to be honest with you, that pin didn't hit the rounds hard enough to let a few of them go. That bolt is probably still a little bit of gunk inside that bolt that I got to get out of there. It's going to free up as it goes along. So if a couple of rounds don't go off, it's probably just some dirt. But the rounds that do, accurate, and really, really nice gun. 24-inch full floating barrel in this thing. Takedown is pretty easy. One screw, the whole mechanism comes apart. Really nice gun, classic design. Don't go off. I'm just going to pull them out of the gun, put them on the side, and I'm just going to check them. I want to make sure that they're striking properly. Like I said, I think the more this gun gets used, the freer it'll get up and running. But if not, I'm going to sonic clean this bolt one more time and really get it, running perfect. Maybe I might have to change a spring. I don't know. All right, that's what I was talking about. So with that round out, I got a clean strike on the rim, but not deep enough to let it go. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. Wait. Oh, that was it. All right, so we had one failure to fire out of the 8 rounds. Carry her home. And I just want to see what kind of group I put together with, like I said, just iron sights, no scopes, 50 feet. See what it looks like. All right, so I got a group that at its widest is about 1.25 inches. That's not bad. I'm actually pretty impressed by that. So I'm going to send it back out and we'll load the magazine up again, try and take out these top 2 targets. So as soon as I get loaded up, we'll be right back. All right, when another 8 rounds loaded up into this thing, I remember where my point of aim was and where my point of impact was. Now, I could adjust the rear sight for a little bit of elevation, but at this distance, it's really not going to make that much of a difference. I'd rather adjust my point of aim a little bit and see if I can't. The grouping is tight. I'm not in the center. So I'm just going to adjust my point of aim a little bit, see if I can't center these out. Okay, one failure to fire. Got a good strike, didn't go off. One more failure to fire. Another good strike. I'm starting to think this might be the ammunition and not the gun, because those hits are pretty heavy. All right, that's 6 rounds went down range. 2 that failed to fire. Okay, I'm gonna bring this out. Like I say, I adjusted my point of aim a little bit, and I just want to see exactly where it winds up on the target. All right, now that's a lot more like it. I'm bullseyed in that thing at 50 feet. I'm happy with that. I could kick that lower sight, down a little bit, and maybe a little bit over to the left, and that would put me right in. But for the distances that I'm going to shoot this at and the targets I'm going to be shooting at, I don't think I'm going to be out of the range of a tin can at 7,500 feet. So I don't think I'm going to have any issues with it. I'm going to run these rounds that didn't go off. I'm going to try and fire these again. I'll do it off camera. These are Monarch brand ammunition that you get from Academy Sports. This is their brand. This is the Monarch stuff. They had it at a really good price, so I grabbed a case of it, figuring, it's good for plinking. These strikes, I don't know, see if we can't. There you go. There's a pretty good dent in each one of these, and they didn't go off. So I'm kind of thinking it's maybe the gun is performing better than the ammunition is. I think the next time I come back, I'm going to bring over some CCI Stingers and run that through this thing, see how it likes them. But in the meantime, this is the Marlin Model 80. This is a 1936 vintage, according to the serial number and the lookup. Beautiful gun, really, really nice. It's a joy to fire. If your ammunition's working, you could actually cycle this thing pretty quickly. Don't sell it short. Don't sell it short. And it's a great, like I said, if you want to have people that are recoil sensitive or report sensitive get into the sport, you could probably find one of these at your local pawn shop or gun FFL, maybe if they have a trade-in. Probably under $200. Just make sure that the firing pin is intact and functioning. So, like I said, with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. Check out the video that I put in the link at the end of this thing. And if you guys could, please, I'm asking nice. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. I want to hit the 2,000 mark before summer mark comes out. And look, we're a small channel. I'm trying hard. Everything you see on this channel is stuff I got to go out and buy. And, I don't make no money from this channel. So, I appreciate any support you can throw our way. And as always, check our website at www.l1f.us. We always have fantastic articles on there on a lot of, gun-related and non-gun-related stuff. So, as always, you guys be safe, shoot straight. God bless. We'll catch you later. Have a good one.